After 3 years of stepping back to embrace motherhood and married life, Son Ye Jin makes her long-awaited return to the screen, not just with one project, but with a bold artistic transformation. In No Other Choice, she portrays a woman spiraling into psychological turmoil, while in the series Variety, she dives into the shadowy underbelly of the K-pop industry. This is more than a comeback, it's a redefinition of one of South Korea's most iconic actresses. When softness is no longer the safe choice. For nearly 2 decades, Son Ye Jin has been beloved by audiences across South Korea for her gentle, feminine, and sometimes fragile image in timeless films and dramas like Summer Scent, April Snow, and more recently Crash Landing on You. However, her current return is strikingly different, raw, intense, and undeniably dark. In the film No Other Choice, directed by Cannes laureate Park Chan Wook, Decision to Leave, Old Boy, Son Ye Jin plays Mi-ri, a woman who appears to have the perfect life, a loving husband, played by Lee Byung-hun, children, and stability. But everything begins to unravel when her husband is suddenly laid off, plunging the family into emotional chaos. The title No Other Choice is an ominous foreshadowing of a journey into despair, helplessness, and emotional collapse. What makes this film particularly intriguing isn't just Son Ye Jin's return after giving birth to her first child in November 2022, but her fearless embrace of a role riddled with emotional complexity. In a series of behind-the-scenes photos she posted on Instagram, Son Ye Jin appears with an empty stare, short hair, and a forced smile in a bleak setting. This isn't the wistful romantic heroine of Korean cinema, this is a mother silently breaking apart, turning post-marital life into creative fuel. Interestingly, Mi-ri's story is not entirely disconnected from Son Ye Jin's personal life. After her highly publicized marriage to actor Yoongbin and the birth of their son, Son Ye Jin retreated from the public eye, dedicating herself to family life. Over the past 3 years, she rarely appeared in the media, occasionally posting glimpses of daily life, cooking, walking, playing golf, or raising silkworms. While media outlets continued to refer to her as the nation's first love, the spotlight had quietly dimmed as she navigated her new identity. This makes her choice of role in No Other Choice all the more compelling. Mi-ri is not just a character, she may be a mirror for Son Ye Jin's own inner world as she grapples with identity, isolation, and the transformation motherhood brings. According to entertainment psychologist Kim Ji-yoon, UA University, many women in Korea, especially public figures, undergo intense psychological pressure after childbirth. Son Ye Jin's return isn't merely professional, it's her way of reclaiming herself, as both an artist and a mother. Stepping into the darkness of K-pop, Son Ye Jin's return doesn't stop at No Other Choice. She also confirmed her role in the upcoming drama series Variety, a bold project exploring the darker realities of the K-pop industry. In the series, she plays a seasoned manager of a wildly popular idol group, someone who witnesses, and becomes entangled in, a web of manipulation, media cover-ups, power abuse, and emotional burnout. Her co-star is Jo Yuri, a former member of As1 who also appeared in Squid Game. This marks the first time Son Ye Jin delves into such a socially charged and controversial subject. Amid recent K-pop scandals, from 50/50's legal battle to the tragic deaths of young idols like Moonbin, Astro, Variety arrives as a timely and daring project that confronts the industry's painful truths. Industry observers see Variety as a career pivot that might reshape Son Ye Jin's image, no longer just a romantic lead, but a socially conscious artist unafraid to address uncomfortable realities. More than a comeback, a declaration of independence. There's no doubt that Son Ye Jin is entering a new artistic phase, one where she's no longer bound by image maintenance, but rather explores the hard truths of womanhood, identity, and power. Alongside No Other Choice and Variety, she has also completed filming for Scandals, scheduled for release in 2026, co-starring Ji Chang-wook and Nana, both actors known for choosing bold, socially resonant roles. Compared to many of her peers, Son Ye Jin is carving out an entirely unique path. While other actresses her age might opt for safer roles or retreat into domestic life, she is boldly stepping into emotionally heavy, complex characters, proving that beauty alone no longer defines her appeal. Depth, courage, and empathy now shape her screen presence. Conclusion: a cultural, not just cinematic, return. Son Ye Jin's return to acting is more than just a showbiz headline, it's a cultural moment. She is no longer just the springtime muse of Korean melodramas, but a representation of modern womanhood, quietly resilient, unafraid of change, and willing to voice what others fear to say. From Miri's hollow gaze in No Other Choice to the cold precision of a K-pop manager in Variety, Son Ye Jin reminds us that artistry doesn't always shine brightest in the light. Sometimes, it's the shadows that reveal the truest beauty of a woman. After nearly 3 years away from the big screen, South Korea's beloved actress Son Ye Jin is making a powerful and daring return, not with a romantic drama, but with a psychological thriller that signals a major shift in her acting trajectory. No Other Choice, the upcoming film directed by renowned auteur Park Chan Wook, marks not only her cinematic comeback but also her personal and artistic rebirth after giving birth to her first child in late 2022. This is no ordinary return, this is a declaration. From Nation's First Love to Portrait of a Fractured Mind. Son Ye Jin has long held the title of Nation's First Love, a symbolic role in South Korean pop culture denoting innocence, warmth, and romantic idealism. In dramas like Crash Landing on You and Something in the Rain, she captured hearts with a soft, emotional depth. But No Other Choice shatters that image. In the film, she plays Miri, a woman caught in the spiral of emotional and psychological breakdown after her husband, played by Lee Byung-hun, loses his job. Their seemingly happy family life crumbles under the weight of financial pressure and repressed emotions, revealing the darker, unspoken corners of domestic life. According to the production team, Miri is a character with layers of silent desperation, a woman suffocating under the expectations of being both a perfect wife and mother. The film's title is no metaphor. Miri reaches a point where there truly is no other choice. A return rooted in real emotion. What makes this comeback particularly fascinating is the intersection between Son Ye Jin's personal life and the role she portrays. Since her highly publicized wedding to fellow actor Yoon Bin and the birth of their son in November 2022, Son Ye Jin has lived largely away from the public eye. Occasionally, she would share snippets of her daily routine, a quiet walk, a golf session, or cooking at home, far removed from the spotlight. Now, her role in No Other Choice feels deeply personal, as if she is channeling the complexity of real motherhood into a fictional narrative. Psychologist Dr. Min Hae-jin, who specializes in postpartum mental health, commented, "Many women in their 40s, especially those in high-profile careers, experience identity crises after childbirth." Son Ye Jin's role doesn't just reflect a character arc, it mirrors a cultural reality. In one behind-the-scenes image shared by Son Ye Jin on Instagram, she appears sitting silently in front of the camera, her expression blank, her gaze unfocused. In another, she reviews a take with director Park Chan Wook. These glimpses into the production process suggest a raw, immersive performance that could redefine her legacy.